You probably recognize these 25-cent bubbles found in vending machines everywhere, but have you ever considered how they're actually assembled? Here at Chai Centers, the employees are tasked with packaging these bubbles. Almost 19% of Americans are living with intellectual and/or physical disabilities. Chai Centers has served adults with developmental disabilities for more than 65 years with vocational training and supported employment services. Many employees at Chai Centers Inc. wish to be a part of the toy capsule assembling division in the facility, but cannot because of their limited dexterity. The task involves placing a toy into the bottom component of a toy capsule and then closing the top. What can be so difficult for some employees is that the process is only optimal for those with two adroit hands, one to stabilize the bottom component and one to place the toy inside and then close the bubble. This leaves employees who have dexterity in only one hand unsuitable for the task. Currently, there are no existing methods to assist with the process of packaging bubbles. Over the course of many weeks, we worked to create the most efficient device to present to our clients. Throughout the development process, we created 4 prototypes primarily to solve the issue of creating a system to perfectly align the top and bottom halves of the bubble. The key component of our device is the mold in which we hold the bubble, aptly named the bubble holder. This 3D printed component is precise and easily replaceable. We invented the bubble press in order for anyone, regardless of his or her limitation, to be able to use this device to assemble a bubble. Our device works as 2 parallel blocks of wood, respectively holding the 2 halves of the bubble. Our device works like a press, with a stationary component that is attached to a flat surface, and a mobile component that is pressed against the stationary component. Then, in a staple-like fashion, pressure is applied to the top of our device, forcing the cap to close onto the main body.
At Chai Centers, the employees possess varying levels of dexterity from little to no motor control in both hands, to some control in one hand, to full control of both hands. Here, Brian wishes to be a part of the bubble packaging division but cannot because of his inability to use his left hand. Notice how Brian has to use his chest because he cannot easily insert the toy into the bottom half of the capsule, nor close the top half onto the bottom half using only one hand. This strenuous effort causes him both discomfort and pain. Using this arduous method, Brian averaged around 41 seconds in his attempts to close the capsule. Afterwards, we introduced our device. During the brief instructional period, we taught Brian how to use our device properly. First, he placed the bottom half of the capsule into the bubble holder. Second, he pushed the toy inside the bubble. Next, he placed the top half of the bubble into the fitted hole of the bubble press. Finally, he closed the bubble press and applied a slight pressure to the top, and voila! He had assembled a complete toy capsule. Completely independently, Brian had improved his previous time of 41 seconds down to 22 seconds, an increase of nearly 100% in productivity. Moreover, and more importantly, Brian didn't have to contort his hand to close the bubble. He could do so in a timely and comfortable manner.
So Brian, did you enjoy our device?
Yes.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Yes.
Yeah.
What did you like about it?
I liked how I can close the eggs much easier instead of using my thumb.
It's fun.
And make you more money.
So how does our device make you feel?
Good.
There.
More easier instead of using my regular hand.
Many members of Chai Centers who are unemployed will also be able to begin employment with the Bubble Assembly Division. With the use of our device, we notice great improvements in both the general happiness and overall performance of the employees. This added productivity at the facility will increase the economic independence of the people with disabilities in our community. With the bubble press, occupational opportunities will flourish, and everyone, regardless of their physical capabilities, will be able to have a part in positively contributing to our community.